Hey, good morning, guys. Happy Monday. How you doing? Listen, I want to share something with y'all. In the morning, most mornings is my time to reflect. To think about life and what's going on, and just do some deep reflecting, soul searching. And this morning, I was just thinking about how various things. I was thinking about how much greed, how much selfishness, and so much in the world today. There's so much in the world today, and it can be very discouraging, when you think about it. And I was also thinking about how I was in the middle, literally in the middle of a post, and the post was starting with like how disappointed and how discouraging it can be when it seems that our prayers are going unanswered. Okay, sometimes God does answer our prayers instantaneously, but sometimes it takes days, weeks, months, and even years. Okay. And as soon as I wrote that in the post, I didn't get a chance to post it, to click, send it. But as soon as I wrote that, my friend and neighbor called, and I hadn't seen her and talked to her in months, I don't think. And I was like so happy to get the call from her when I saw it. And I was like, let me pick up right quick because y'all know I don't answer the phone sometimes, right? But I picked up the phone willing, so happy to hear what she was going to say, and I was hoping that everything was okay. And she said, "Hey, Candy, you know what?" She said, "I was just thinking about you, and I want to share something. You got a minute?" And I'm like, "Sure, I got a minute." So she said, "I want to share some Bible verses with you." And I said, "Wait a minute, let me go get my Bible." So I went and got my Bible, and we read them. And the verses that she wanted me to read was from Habakkuk, chapter 1. And the first one was the prophet was saying, I'm just paraphrasing what it says, but it was like, oh God, like, how long do I have to pray? Do you hear me? How long do I have to keep saying this and that? There's so much violence and there's so much trouble around. But do you hear us? And I was like, my God, wow. At that time when I was thinking about that, right at that moment, she called so that she can encourage me about what I was thinking about. Now, I know that was God. That was nobody but God Himself reaching out to tell me something, because you know what? As many people think that my life is so easy, and I have this such charmed life. And if you really knew the truth about it, truth be told, I have a lot of issues. Okay, I don't always disclose things like that. Some of the things are really personal, but I have issues, and I have some prayers that I have been praying for months and even years. Okay, months and even years. And sometimes you can get weary praying, it can be weary, disappointing, like, God, are you hearing me? God, do you care about me? God, why aren't you hearing my prayers? Why don't you fix this for me? And nevertheless, you know what? God still cares us, and I do believe that He hears us. What I do realize is that sometimes in the midst of our worst storms, God blesses us in ways um, that is unimaginable, in ways that we would have never thought. And we got to hold on no matter what. To hold on that God is going to believe us, because oh, I don't even know. Okay. I'm a little bit overwhelmed right now, as you can see. But just hold on. Okay. Keep in faith. Keep the hope that things are going to be okay. Okay. That He will strengthen you through whatever it is that you're going through. Okay. I could cry right now because some of the things that I've, been dealing with lately. But God is there. Okay. God is with us. Okay. He will never let us have more than we can even bear. And we have to believe that, every day. I tell people all the time, you know what? When you're going through the storm, you're going to have to say to yourself, are you going to let this kill you, or are you going to live? You got to say, you got to choose it. You got to say that, what, no matter what, I'm going to keep living. I'm not going to die through this. There's a Bible verse which say, "I shall live and not die to declare the works of the Lord." So guess what? That's what I'm putting in my mouth. That's really deep. Sometimes it seems like you will die through your storm. Sometimes it feels like you don't have enough strength. But guess what? No, we don't have enough strength. You don't have enough strength. I don't have enough strength. We have to get the strength from the Lord. Okay, that's one thing. Sometimes we're in these situations because God is looking for us to look to Him, not your mother, your father, your brother, your sisters, not nobody. Some of us in some situations that only God can help us. And that's all I wanted to say this morning. It's really deep on my heart, you know. And when I was talking to my neighbor, she was saying how um, we're in some really troubling times, and she thought that we were in probably the last days and times. And what I want to share is that we got to start having meaningful conversations. No more this lollygagging all the time. Yeah, I love to have fun. I like to have a good time, but we're in times when we got to get closer to our neighbors. We got to get closer to our friends, closer to our families. We're living so far apart. We're not even making time to do what is really needed. I mean, how many people are not reaching out to their families now? You know, how many people see people in lack and need and just go on about their business? How many people see a story and they because it's not happening to you, it doesn't matter. No, if it's happening to somebody, if somebody else, it matters to you. Do something. Whatever you can do it. It's important, y'all. It's important. People, there's so much in the world, so much money, so much, and yet there's so much lacking and so much lacking. Shouldn't be. That's what's in my heart today, y'all. Okay, it's a little bit strong. It's a little bit deep. And but guess what? Sometimes life is deep, and we just gotta face it and say it, and let's have these conversations, real conversations, y'all. Take care. Bye.